So I'm not sure how many people have realized this or agree with this, but the current Golden State Warriors are one of the few teams that look good enough to win a championship while also being set up for the future as far as their young talent. And as the title probably gives away, their recent draft selections has a lot to do with it. I mean, really, the Warriors definitely made the right choice by not trading their lottery picks prior to the draft despite the reports. And I know it's easy to say that now after we've seen how good Kuminga and Moody look in Summer League, but really that's not even the case. Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga are both really young and full of great potential, and they're about to be learning behind multiple players that will eventually be first ballot NBA Hall of Famers. It's not many young players that have had that privilege, but for those that do, they usually talk about the valuable advice and how it shaped their career. I mean, just recently, Julius Randle had his first All-Star season, and he's came out and talked about Kobe's influence on his work ethic. So yeah, everything just comes together. And today, I want to talk about why Kuminga and Moody will go off for the 2022 Golden State Warriors. And I'm not sure I even need to say this, but I mean go off according to the expectations of a rookie. I simply believe they'll both be actual contributors off the bench in the 2022 season, which definitely isn't really common for rookies on championship teams. But anyway, really quick before I move on, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with a vid. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload 3 to 4 times a week and we're grinding for this 5K, so I'd most definitely appreciate it. But back to the vid though. Now, starting with Jonathan Kuminga, honestly, I don't even know how he fell to the 7th pick right into the hands of the Warriors. Because for months upon months leading up to the NBA draft, ESPN was pushing the idea that there was a consensus top 5, including K, Jalen Green, Mobley, Jalen Suggs, and of course Kuminga. And personally, I agreed with it. But just a few weeks before the actual draft, scouts began playing with that 5th spot, saying that Kuminga's a risky prospect and that Scottie Barnes or Bouknight might be top 5 instead. And as we all know, Scottie Barnes wound up breaking the top 5. And I like Scottie. I just made a video about his potential and how good he already appears to be. But man, Jonathan Kuminga is only 18 and he's fresh off playing in the G League, meaning he's one step ahead in transitioning to the NBA compared to every single rookie not named Jalen Green or Isaiah Todd, his teammates. And we've seen this advanced edge in the Summer League performances. Over his 4 games, he's averaged 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals, and produced plenty highlights. I'm sure y'all saw his hezzy cross into the explosive dunk, just making it look easy. And even though he hasn't been efficient, it's mostly due to his 3-point attempts. He's attempting 5 threes on average, and I'm sure it's because he can get away with that in Summer League, a league that doesn't really count. It's the perfect place to experiment, but once the real season begins, I'll be surprised if he even attempts 2 threes a game, and of course his efficiency will look much better. But anyway, besides the numbers, there's just a lot Kuminga brings to the table as a prospect, and it's why I can see him actually contributing as a rookie. Now, offensively, Kuminga is far from polished, we know this. His jumper needs development, sometimes his handles are loose, but he knows what works for him. And when he aggressively attacks the painted area, it's not many guys that can guard him without fouling. To me, he's already shown enough for me to believe he can handle most NBA centers, and I really believe that. I mean, just the other day, he was backing down Scottie Barnes and made it look easy. We're talking about someone that is 6'8", 225 pounds. It doesn't take a physical trainer to see that some of that weight is pure muscle. Also, when Kuminga attacks the basket, it's not just blind aggressiveness. He actually has a few combo moves he relies on because they work. Whether it's a Euro step, a spin move, or a basic crossover, he just knows what works for him on offense. And then on defense, he's already solid, but his potential is crazy given his physical blessings. Someone that's 6'8" and rumored to have a 7-foot wingspan is more than capable of defending nearly every position. And even though the numbers don't say he's anything special on defense, I look at Kuminga and see an 18-year-old raw prospect that can easily become a dangerous two-way player after a few years of development. Why not? And trust and believe, if I see that as a fan, I guarantee the Warriors management also see that. And just think about it, who better to learn from defensively than former Defensive Player of the Year award winner in Draymond Green? Matter of fact, Draymond is rumored to have pushed the Warriors to even draft Kuminga. So yeah, overall, I mean literally everything comes together and his future is looking great. But anyway, moving on to the sharpshooter himself, Moses Moody. Listen, I know we're only 4K subs strong over here, but if you've been watching this channel for at least 2 to 3 months, then you know I made a vid saying the Warriors should draft Moses Moody before the actual draft and before the NBA lottery when we learned which number picks everyone got. And it's not like I'm great with predictions. I've had plenty of videos age pretty terribly, but not this one. And my reasoning behind it was really simple. Moses Moody is a shooting guard with great size, and his playstyle just fits with the Warriors perfectly. In college, he showed he doesn't need the ball to score, and he's already shown great skills like relocating and spotting up for threes. And that's not to say he can't create his own shot, because he can, but he doesn't really require the ball to be effective. And his summer league numbers on threes are really encouraging. Over his 3 games played, he's averaged 17 points and 3 rebounds on 41% shooting from the field and 40% from 3. And sure, that field goal percentage could be better, but that 40% from 3 is beautiful, and it's coming off decent volume. He's attempting 6.7 a game, so basically 7 threes on an efficient 40%. And I've been watching the games. Most of those threes are while spotting up from the corner or the wing, both in transition and a half-court offense. So yeah, it's truly an amazing fit. And honestly, because of how much of his skills already align with the Warriors offense, it wouldn't surprise me if Moses Moody has a better start to his rookie season in comparison to Kuminga. But yeah, now defensively, Moody's low-key in the same boat as Kuminga, because although he's shorter with less weight, that man is 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan, meaning he could develop into a nightmare of a perimeter defender if he really wants. I mean, just imagine how many quality contests or blocks he'll get down the line after learning from a guy like Draymond. The longer I think about it, the crazier the upside becomes. So yeah, but anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up. But overall, looking at the potential of these two, the Warriors couldn't have done much better than they did with the picks they had. Because like I said in the intro, I'm not saying Moody and Kuminga will absolutely dominate as rookies, but the bench production they could provide is a necessity for the Warriors. I mean, last year they practically couldn't take Steph off the floor for even a few minutes, but now things look much better heading into a season with real championship aspirations. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think of Kuminga and Moody and what they'll provide. But yeah, like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that, and I'm out.